Nestled in the corner of West Texas, the town of El Paso. And for nearly 80 years, this has been the setting for a football holiday tradition, the Sun Bowl. Making the journey west for the second straight year, the Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech.
Touchdown! Holy smokes!
Georgia Tech likes to travel by ground. Their triple option offense is one of the very best in the nation and powered the Yellow Jackets to their 16th straight bowl appearance. Today in El Paso, East meets West. It's USC. It's Georgia Tech. It's the 79th annual Sun Bowl on CBS. Lundquist along with Gary Danielson. We welcome you to the West Texas town of El Paso. So also does Georgia Tech. They lost to Florida State in the ACC title game. They are in a bowl for the 16th straight year. Good news. They've lost their last 7. But, Gary, they do have the kind of offense that might give USC some problems.
I agree with you, Vern. I mean, the thing that USC might not want to see, they've been in the spread in the West all year. And now Monty Kiffin, the defensive coordinator against USC, gets to finish his college career against the triple option. It might be the perfect offense because of the guy running.
Well, this Georgia Tech defense has been susceptible to giving up points and a lot of yards, but they do have an outstanding linebacker in Jeremiah Atalchu.
He really is. I mean, if there's one guy on the...
1973. Back.
Timed a year ago to be preseason #1. He's had a brilliant career with not as talented a USC players around him as other guys. I think he's going to have a great NFL career. Reminds me a little bit.
And accomplishments for Matt Barkley. He was a finalist this year for the William B. Campbell Trophy, the academic Heisman. Back for the, you know, sometimes you got to talk hurt.
Going, that's very dangerous. As good as the passing game can be, and that's really what Notre Dame did well against USC. They didn't get situation on the field. A little rollout and slip. He does not have the experience.
Trips inside the 20.
Regardless of the outcome here in El Paso, these Trojans will always be remembered as champions. And when we come back, a final holiday gift to ring in the on behalf of Vern, Gary, and myself. We want to thank our CBS Sports College football crew for capturing all the outstanding moments throughout the season, and we want to wish everyone a happy New Year. So it is time to say goodbye from the final Geico halftime report of 2012. And what better way to ring in the new year than with a look back at the greatest moments from the 2012 college football season.
CBS Sports presents the Geico halftime report. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Very interesting decision, but remember, USC has the ball in the fourth.
Well, let's welcome the Duck to the Sun Bowl in El. I understand.
Was the one where Pete Carroll went for it, right? Remember late in the game?
And
so
if I
not getting those huge.
3rd and 6.
Ijon Cross is being blocked by 2 guys, and what do?
And now it's time for our Geico game recap.
Watching on television. It is despite the sun. Really.
Georgia Tech, Charles Kelly, the guy who's
Back at the Sun Bowl in El Paso. Georgia Tech band celebrating now their team up by 14. Don't forget, later in the game, the play of the game presented by Napa Auto Parts.
Yeah, but now remember, 4th quarter, Georgia Tech's got those skeletons. What?
Yep. And one more knee. Georgia Tech lost its last 2 games, had to petition the NCAA for a spot in this bowl game because they lost to Florida State in the ACC championship game to finish less than 500. They were granted that waiver, and they come in and knock off Southern California. For the Trojans, they lose 5 of their last 6.
Bye.